Hello and welcome. I'm Nancy Lewis, your host, and today we are in the Truman Library, the Oval Office, which you see behind us. Today we're going to be talking about spending on mental health care in Kansas, and we're here with Kansas State Senator Steve Fitzgerald. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me, Nancy. I appreciate it.
So I know that about a year ago there was a special task force that concluded that there wasn't nearly enough money being spent on mental health in Kansas. And really their conclusion was that that was increasing the danger for patients and the public. So this is a real issue.
Yeah, the issue came up largely over Osawatomie, where they were decertified by the federal government, and they were spending a lot of money there now to try and get that fixed. The fact of the matter is it's a long-standing issue. You might be surprised to know that we spend about $130 per capita in Kansas on mental health a year, which is well above the national average and significantly above what Missouri spends. So this
is interesting to me.
Oh yeah, it's about $100 a year for Missouri per year, per capita in the state. There's a long-standing problem of under-resourcing this area. The net result of that has been that it's been an additional burden on police force, on the courts, on the jails, on the prisons, on the emergency rooms. All of these agencies are not the appropriate agencies to be dealing with this problem. They're doing the best they can, they do as good as they can, but they're not the right agency. And the reason that they're getting it is because we're not putting the resources where we should. And those resources need to go to the community health centers, mental health centers, and to our state institutions so that we can do the appropriate job.
So if I'm hearing you right, you're saying that it's not that it hasn't been made a priority, but just the way that it's being spent is wrong.
No, it's not enough of a priority.
Okay.
Because you can say whatever you want, and I'm making it a priority here and now. But you match it, when you spend money on it, then it's a serious priority. And very frankly, the priorities out of the legislature for spending are in response to political pressure. And the political pressure that we're getting is from education and from roads, road construction, transportation. And the last election, we saw a lot of people defeated by interests who wanted more money spent on education and on transportation. We got 14 new senators out of 40, and a large number of those were because of people who wanted to see more money spent there. They're the politically powerful, well-organized factions. They get that. The rest of the agencies get what's left over, and mental health is pretty much at the bottom. They're not well organized, they're not powerful, and they get short shrift. And everybody pays the price across the board. I mean, all of our social groups pay the price. It's a quality of life issue across the board. 36% of our inmates in Kansas correction facilities are diagnosable. They have mental illness. Many are dual diagnosed. Yeah. They both have mental illness and they're drug addicted because of self-medication. Right. The percentages are oftentimes higher in county jails. And many times these people are getting themselves into jail because it's the only treatment they can get.
So I want to hear quickly, because we're about to wrap up, you say that those people don't have enough of a voice. Quickly tell me how they get the voice.
It's going to have to be a matter of moral outrage by people such as yourself, myself, and everybody else who finally look at it and say, we've got to stop spending money in other areas and put it here. We'll actually save money with police, courts, incarceration, the rest of it. Things will go better if we spend enough money in that area and do the appropriate thing.
Wish we had more time to talk about it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for being here. We hope to see you next time.